The desert sun beats down on cracked pavement. Buildings stand empty, windows like vacant eyes. Wind howls through skeletal structures, a mournful symphony echoing stories untold. These are Arizona's ghost towns, places where time seems to stand still, where the past lingers in the very air, whispering tales of dreams realized and lost. Each crumbling facade, each rusting relic, offers a glimpse into a bygone era. They speak of boom and bust, of fortunes made and lost, of lives lived in the shadow of ambition and the relentless march of time. The desert, unforgiving and indifferent, reclaims what was left behind. Buildings crumble, memories fade, and the silence of the desert becomes the loudest voice, urging us to listen to the echoes of the past. High in the Vulture Mountains, overlooking a desolate expanse of desert, sits Vulture City, a harsh and unforgiving place where temperatures soared and rattlesnakes sought shade. It was here that Henry Wickenburg, in 1863, discovered gold. The discovery was a siren call, drawing prospectors, shopkeepers and fortune seekers to this remote corner of Arizona. Almost overnight, a town sprang up around the Vulture mine. Saloons swung open their doors, gambling halls echoed with laughter and despair, and the air crackled with the promise of quick riches. Vulture City, named for the scavenging birds that circled overhead, became a boomtown, fueled by gold fever and the sweat of hard-living miners. Today, Vulture City stands eerily preserved, a testament to the boom and bust cycle of the gold rush era. The mine, silent now, still holds secrets beneath the earth. Walking through the abandoned buildings, one can almost hear the echoes of laughter, the clinking of glasses, the whispers of deals made and fortunes lost. Clinging precariously to the slopes of Cleopatra Hill, Jerome is a town that refuses to die. Once a booming copper mining center, it earned the moniker the wickedest town in the West, notorious for its saloons, gambling dens, and general disregard for the law. Its heart pulsed with the energy of over 15,000 souls, drawn by the promise of prosperity extracted from the depths of the earth. Jerome's fortunes rose and fell with the price of copper. As the ore dwindled and demand waned, the town slipped into a slow decline. Buildings emptied, businesses shuttered, and Jerome, once a vibrant hub, became a ghost of its former self. But Jerome was not destined to fade away entirely. In the 1960s, artists and free spirits, drawn to the town's rugged beauty and bohemian atmosphere, began to move in. They breathed new life into the dilapidated buildings, transforming them into art galleries, shops and restaurants. Today, Jerome is a thriving tourist destination, a unique blend of past and present. Nestled high in the Mule Mountains, Ruby was once a bustling silver mining town, its streets alive with the clatter of ore carts and the murmur of dreams. Founded in the 1870s, Ruby quickly gained fame for its rich silver deposits, drawing miners, merchants and fortune seekers from distant lands. The town pulsed with life, its saloons overflowing, its dance halls brimming with revelry. Tragedy struck Ruby in 1920 when 5 men attempted to rob the local bank. A shootout ensued, leaving 4 townspeople and all 5 robbers dead. The event, known as the Ruby Gunfight, cast a long shadow over the town, marking the beginning of its decline. The silver that had brought so much prosperity slowly dwindled, and Ruby, once a shining star, began to fade. Today, Ruby is a ghost town frozen in time. Its buildings, though weathered and worn, still stand, whispering tales of a bygone era. Visitors can wander through the abandoned schoolhouse, imagining the laughter of children long gone. Along the desolate stretch of Route 66, where the desert wind whips up dust devils and the sun beats down with unforgiving intensity, lie the ruins of Two Guns, Arizona. Once a bustling tourist stop, a beacon of civilization for weary travellers, it is now a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of prosperity and the enduring power of legend. In the 1920s, Two Guns was the domain of Harry E. Miller, a flamboyant entrepreneur who saw potential in the steady stream of travellers on the newly designated Route 66. He built a zoo, a gas station and a restaurant, all designed to lure in tourists eager for a break from the road. However, Miller's entrepreneurial spirit was often overshadowed by his volatile temper. Legend has it that he shot and killed his business partner in a dispute over land. The murder cast a pall over Two Guns, and whispers of a curse began to circulate. The curse seemed to gain credence when, years later, a fire swept through the town, leaving behind a trail of ash and ruin. Today, Two Guns stands in silent testament to the boom and bust cycles of the American West. In the heart of Cochise County, where rolling grasslands meet the rugged foothills of the Dragoon Mountains, lies the ghost town of Pierce. Once a bustling mining town, a testament to the allure of gold and the indomitable spirit of the pioneers, it now lies buried beneath the shifting sands, a silent monument to the ephemeral nature of human endeavour. In the late 1890s, gold was discovered in these parts, drawing prospectors, merchants and dreamers from far and wide. Pierce, named after the mining engineer who first discovered the gold, sprang up almost overnight. The town boasted a schoolhouse, a church and a bustling red light district, all catering to the needs and desires of its rough-and-tumble inhabitants. For a brief shining moment, Pierce thrived. The mines produced a steady stream of gold, fueling the town's growth and prosperity. Saloons overflowed with miners eager to spend their hard-earned wages, and the air crackled with the promise of riches. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. As the veins ran dry, so too did the town's lifeblood. Along the banks of the San Pedro River, where cottonwood trees whisper secrets to the wind, and the ghosts of cowboys and miners mingle with the dust devils, lies Fairbank, a ghost town that embodies the romance and the ruthlessness of the American West. Once a vital link in the Southern Pacific Railroad, it now stands as a silent testament to the transformative power of the Iron Horse and the inexorable march of progress. In the late 19th century, the arrival of the railroad brought a surge of life to this remote corner of Arizona. Fairbank, named after the railroad's president, became a bustling hub of activity. Cowboys herded cattle to the stockyards, miners unloaded their precious cargo, and the rhythmic chug of locomotives provided a constant soundtrack to life. The town boasted a hotel, a general store and a saloon, all catering to the needs of the travellers and workers who passed through. But progress, like a double-edged sword, can both create and destroy. The same railroad that had brought prosperity to Fairbank also proved to be its downfall. High in the Sherbat Mountains, where the air is thin and the sun beats down with unforgiving intensity, lies Chloride, a ghost town that bears witness to the boom and bust cycles of the mining West and the enduring allure of precious metals. Once a bustling silver mining town, it now stands as a stark reminder of the ephemeral nature of prosperity and the lasting impact of human ambition on the land. In the late 19th century, the discovery of silver in these rugged mountains ignited a frenzy of activity. Prospectors, their eyes gleaming with dreams of riches, flocked to the area, eager to stake their claim. Chloride, named for the silver chloride found in the ore, sprang up almost overnight, a testament to the transformative power of greed and ambition. The town boasted saloons, gambling dens, and even an opera house, all catering to the needs and desires of its rough-and-tumble residents. But the prosperity that silver brought to Chloride proved to be as fleeting as a desert mirage. As the mines closed one by one, so too did the town's fortunes fade. The desert wind whispers through the crumbling walls of Arizona's ghost towns, carrying with it not just the grit of ages past, but also the echoes of dreams once chased. These skeletal remains of forgotten communities, scattered across the sun-baked landscape, serve as poignant reminders of the ephemeral nature of human pursuits and the enduring power of the human spirit. They stand as silent witnesses to the boom and bust cycles that have shaped the American West, to the allure of riches promised and the harsh realities often delivered. They speak of fortunes made and lost, of lives lived in the shadow of ambition and the relentless march of time. They are open-air museums of human endeavour, testaments to the enduring spirit of the pioneers, the prospectors and the dreamers who dared to carve out a living from this harsh and unforgiving land. But they are also more than just relics of a bygone era. They are reminders that the past is not truly gone, that it lingers in the very air we breathe, in the stories we tell, and in the lessons we carry with us. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the desert floor. The wind whispers through the skeletal structures of a forgotten town, carrying with it the faint echoes of laughter, the clink of glasses, the murmur of deals made and fortunes lost. The desert, indifferent to the passage of time, slowly reclaims what was left behind, burying the remnants of human ambition beneath a blanket of sand and silence. But the stories, they remain. Passed down through generations, whispered around campfires, they keep alive the memory of these ghost towns, ensuring that their legacy endures long after the last building has crumbled. They are tales of adventure and hardship, of dreams realized and shattered, of lives lived on the edge of civilization, where the human spirit was tested and tempered by the unforgiving forces of nature. In the ghostly silence of these abandoned towns, we are reminded of the power of stories to connect us to the past, to make sense of the present, and to inspire us to dream of a future where the echoes of human endeavor continue to resonate long after we are gone.